Hey gamers, DaPhat here with this week's episode of 15 Minutes of Play. This week we're going indie. I had a chance to play a game called Unstoppable Gorg by Futuremark, and it's basically a tower defense game that has a little bit of a twist and is quite enjoyable. I would highly recommend buying this game. You can get it for roughly $1 to $5, and they're available in some of the bundles. I will provide the link to the bundle I bought this game in. I think it was $6 for about 6 or 7 games. Just in case you decide you want to purchase this game in the future. Alright, so let's go over a quick how to play. That way you guys are all filled in before we jump in and actually start the story mode. In brief, I'm going to just go over a few of the screens and then we're going to jump in. I don't want to waste too much time on this. You can click on any of your icons at the bottom. These are going to be the satellites you get to put into orbit to help defend your habitat in the middle. If you go over here, it says you can basically mouse over and click on them to see the information about them. Page 2 goes over how to upgrade. As you can see here, you get basically levels, or what they call chevrons. And the more chevrons you have, the higher you can upgrade your defense towers to help you or get additional abilities or hit harder, or basically if you were to upgrade the Vulcan, you're going to be at 100 increased rate of fire, at 200 you're going to increase the damage of that particular unit. Basically the way that you play this game is like any tower defense game. You have to earn money by placing different satellites down that will give you money throughout the game. And on top of that, there's a research tower which will help you gain research tokens, which allow you to upgrade your actual defense towers. So up here at the top corner, you're going to notice that it shows you the stars, and you earn money by building generators, which you get in the beginning screen, and destroying aliens. When you fill up your star bar, you earn an investor medal, which is one medal that you can use. You build research labs to unlock powerful upgrades, and then at that point in time, when you fill this blue flask bar, you get a token that will allow you to earn a scientist medal. You build satellites by clicking on an icon, which you'll see at the top of your screen, and then you click on one of the orbit spots that are located around the map. And when you drop it there, it will put it there, and you can either sell it, use it, modify it, and you can actually drag it around and place this anywhere in that orbit. So that's the difference between this tower defense game and other ones, is you actually get to move them in orbit and put them in different places. And when the mothership actually drops the bad baby ships, I want to call them, and they start to move towards your habitat in the middle, you can adjust their location to help solve the puzzle and keep them from getting to you. So again, if you click on any of the items, just like any tower defense, you can repair it, upgrade it, sell it, and modify it. And at any point in time, you just click on the menu to get it going. So I'm going to go ahead and return to the home screen, and let's go ahead and get started with playing the story mode. Now I've already made it to, I believe, level 2 or 3. Yeah, I'm up to level 3 now. But I'm going to go back and play level 1 just so we can kind of, see the game in action.
Far beyond the orbit of Neptune, the scientists of space-based Zulu discover Lowell's Planet X. One of the greatest questions of all time has been answered. Man
the game is very interesting. The guy put a lot of time into it. And it reminds me of playing like
cities of an advanced
an old,
War
old
hero
Nintendo
Captain
style
Adam
game.
and his fiancée Ariel, winner of the Miss Solar System pageant, travel to Planet X to greet our galactic neighbors. Celebration turns to panic as a vast armada of flying saucers is launched. Will Captain Adam arrive in time to save the scientists?
So it's going to go through the tutorial, which you don't need. You basically start off with $320, or money or currency. This bar is going to show you how long before the actual mobs come out, or how long you get to last. This is the mothership, and this is the path they're going to take. So first thing you want to do is drop down a generator, which produces you money. And then the second thing I'm going to drop down is a research lab, which again allows you to do upgrades as you keep going. And then as these things start to come, you want to drop down one of your defense towers. Now, this is the part that is really interesting. You can drag and move your defense tower in the path of the mobs at any time. I can adjust it to here. have 100 more. Once I get 100 more, I can actually drop another. Bars going. Now once I kill this round, you're going to see the path that the mobs are going to take, or the ships are going to take, change. I'm going to go ahead and repair it real quick. So now I have 2 towers. And if you notice, I changed the direction, so I'm gonna move these around to here. Now the beginning stages obviously are quite slow, and they're just to get you kind of warmed up with the game and introduce you to the rest of the defense towers that you're going to get throughout the game. And I also have found that you can on the fly move these during combat, so. And that's pretty much it. First level's done. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video and skip ahead to a little harder or a more involving level, and then we can kind of see the game in action with a little more intensity. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and play level 3. I've played a couple more levels and they get a little more intense as we go. And I have to concentrate on what's going on and can't talk during them to actually beat them, but I think I can get 3 without any problems. So basically, in this particular level 3, they introduce a new blast cannon. You use it towards the end to kill off. They introduce a new enemy mob too, which has a lot of armor, and you need the blast cannon to basically kill. You know, I'm giving both of them upgrades, 2 chevrons so that I can get them up to increased damage, and this one gives increased fire rate. So we're gonna go ahead and start. I did lose this match a little earlier. It was a little tough, but it takes you a little while to get used to it. Throughout this map, they end up getting 2 different paths, which make it a very interesting way to have to defeat the boss because they keep coming out of the first path. This is the new enemy spaceship that is introduced into this level, which has a lot of armor and is quite difficult to kill as you go forward. And its job is to kill your devices. That way you can't defend as well. I mean, as you can see, he's chewing away at me pretty heavily here. I'll end up having to repair him before this is all said and done. Come on, give me another tick. There we go. Drop another fence tower there, and then move this back over here. So here's where we start to introduce the new tower location. As you can see, the new path is there. So they're still coming from the south, they're still coming from the north. I'm gonna go ahead and drop another one of these off here. Put it basically like this, which will allow me to move this back over to here. This should get me pretty well locked in. Repair that one. Research station. Just to be safe, I'm going to pull it up so it doesn't get hit by anything. What I really want is I want to get this 150 item here and drop it right there. I believe it's the last for that path. Yeah, the spaceship's now going away. So I only got a few more here to kill, and then once they're dead, I beat the stage. There you have it. I believe I got 100%. Yep, I got 100%. So at the end of each level, they actually introduce another defense robot from you, and potentially another offensive robot from the enemy. So like I said, the game's interesting if you like tower defense games. It's a lot of fun. I really highly recommend buying it. And I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of 15 Minutes of Play.